So the 2025 BET Awards just was aired the other day, and videos of musician Kirk Franklin has been circulating and going viral for bizarre reasons, right? And basically, Kevin Hart is telling him he needs to stop doing these SD dances on the stage or whatever platform he goes on, and doing all this twerking and all this type of weird stuff, right? Now I know it sounds like a joke coming from a comedian, but there's truth hidden in the comedy. If you guys didn't realize, a lot of people get a lot of comedians actually go on certain rants and they use comedy in it because it's just crazy coming from a comedian. You wouldn't believe it, but there's literally truth in these comedians, bro. Like literally truth in comedy. And I just wanted to show you guys this clip of him, and let's just get into that.
Franklin is in the building. Kirk, do me a favor when you get your award tonight. Don't come up here front twerking, okay?
Now I know you guys see the look on Kirk's face, right? It looks like conviction to me, and he probably is thinking that it could be a prophetic message from God or just like a sign from God. You know what I'm saying? Because you get these messages from God that you sometimes don't know it's from God, but it's too many coincidences line up to the point of someone kind of like calling you out. Even though they're a comedian, they can just say anything. They can just make fun of anybody because they're a comedian, a Hollywood comedian at that. So people wouldn't take it as serious, but I can see the body language on Kirk's face. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's definitely changed after being called out by something like that. And I know that Kirk's been going on, basically saying that he's not perfect. I seen a video of him. I'm gonna play that really soon. But basically, nobody's perfect. But as all those eyes are on you, you're supposed to be setting a better example. And I believe Kirk, as a man of God, is supposed to be setting a better example to those who are coming up as musicians, to those who are following him. And for a man to be claiming he's a man of God and twerking on stage is really unacceptable, man. It's it's very not of God, and it's very creepy to certain individuals, especially people that are not followers of God. They might see that and be like, that doesn't look like a man of God. It doesn't look like. So these are what the Christians are. That is just like we want to have people that are unbelievers to see the power of God in us, right? The change in us. People that are like Kirk should not be setting an example of twerking on stage and then next day going to church, worshiping, and having new songs and albums coming out. But let's just watch that clip real fast.
I am not perfect. I fail. I sin. I'm not a perfect Christian. I'm not a perfect husband. And we all know I'm not a perfect father. I'm not even a perfect artist because I can't even sing. Which makes this award even more amazing because what I really do don't make sense. And if you're listening to this, that's when you know it's God. When it don't make sense. When you got that job you were least qualified for, don't make sense. You're the first in your family to break generational curses, but you're the same one the family talks about. Don't make sense. When you try to explain how favor ain't fair to people that have been doing it longer than you, but you get the results quicker, don't make sense. How those that hate on you ended up only helping you don't make sense. And lastly, those same people, look how quickly they come back around when you start to finally make sense.
Yeah, okay, so I wanted to bring up the fact that Glorilla won the best gospel song of the year, I guess, featured on a song with Kirk Franklin and I think Maverick City, I'm not sure. But a lot of people I remember last year were calling Kirk out because he did a song with Glorilla. And we know that Glorilla does nothing in her music but push degeneracy on her fans. And for Kirk to do a song with her is quite mind blowing. Now I know God can use people and certain people that come from doing videos and doing music that has nothing to do with God, but that does not look like that's from Glorilla standpoint, especially people who are actually putting their trust in God and actually doing godly lyrics and saying godly lyrics. And then you got people that are doing back and forth. They want to do gospel one day and then back to low morals the next day and just, secular stuff the next day. It's kind of like disrespectful to the people who are actually trying to have a change in music and have people look at the real gospel artists and real gospel songs. But people were talking about that a while back when they first announced they had a song together. And obviously, I know a lot of people are going to call him out for that. It's just kind of like, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. He did do the song with her, it did win an award. And I don't know, man, but let's just pray for Kirk and the people that are, following him and seeing him do these things. And I pray that he understands that it can be a friendly rebuke from a comedian, not something that they're just joking around about, but an actual rebuke, you know what I'm saying, from the Lord Jesus Christ. Even though Kevin Hart can be a comedian, a funny person, a person that just jokes a lot, that doesn't mean that he can't have any truth in him to be able to say, yo, that was wrong. That's not of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It could be non believers saying, rebuking you because you're supposed to be held at a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, like, be careful who you listen to, be careful who you are following as well when it comes to who's supposedly a man of God, a woman of God, prophet, pastor, deacon, whoever it is, man, people that you look up to. So always remember and always study them, study the fruits of the spirits and all that, man. So you guys just let me know, comment what you guys think of this video, man. I'm out.